Hi everyone, today I'm here with very spicy, mouth-watering and very famous dish, Piri Piri Chicken. Piri Piri is a little bird-eye chilies that I'm going to use to make a main sauce, and I'm going to marinate the chicken, then roast it. It's going to be amazing, trust me. This is a very typical dish and called frango piri piri in Portuguese. I know everyone makes it in their own way, especially in the Piri Piri sauce. Some uses a lots of ingredients, some not, and it still comes out so flavorful and gorgeous. That's how I am going to make today. This dish is historically related with African countries since Portuguese discovery time. But instead of saying it is original from here and there, what am I going to show in this video is one of the way that Portuguese people make it in their day-to-day cooking. But spiciness often depends on the taste of the person. I love so much the simplicity of this dish. I hope you will as well. Now, no more secret about it. Let's begin! Here I have all ingredients. You might be thinking it's very little ingredients. Yes, I am making the Piri Piri sauce with only 5 ingredients. But don't worry, it is going to be delicious and so tasty with full of flavor, as well as very affordable for everyone with these accessible ingredients. Let's see them in details. I have here 3 types of chilies. The main one is Piri Piri, small bird-eye chilies. Around 20 I have here. 3 Thai chilies. They are red and it's very spicy. And these are large red chilies. It is less spicy than others. I use this to increase the quantity. 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika for color and flavor. Half lemon juice, around 2 to 3 tablespoons. Olive oil, it is very essential for this dish. I am going to use around 150 ml and also going to use extra 2 to 3 tablespoons to toast the chicken and put on the tray as well. You will see later. So these are our 5 ingredients for the Piri Piri sauce. Isn't this simple? 1.5 kg of a whole already cleaned chicken. 1 tablespoon of salt to season the chicken. And some spring coriander to garnish. We keep the meat here and salt. Now I am going to start to prepare the chilies. I am using another chopping board. When you chop chilies, try to use gloves and a different chopping board to be careful of spreading the spiciness. I am using all these chilies to make it very spicy. If you like less spicy, use some red capsicum or bell pepper and reduce the quantities of the chilies. And you can use any chilies that you have around. Use always red chilies if you can to give it a rich color. I am removing the seeds out, which is the spicier part, and adding into the blender. I am using the blender machine to blend. It is easier. If you are using a mortar and pestle all dried ingredients first. Make it like a paste. Then add olive oil and mix it very well to combine. It is time consuming, but it works. This small piri piri, I am using it whole. Just remove the green part and add it into the blender. 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, peel and chopped randomly and add it. One teaspoon of sweet paprika, half lemon juice, around 2 to 3 tablespoons, and finally olive oil. Add sufficient to cover all chilies. I add around 150 ml here. Now we are going to blend all very well. So here we have our final result. I am going to put all into a bowl. Smells so good. Look at this. Have a close look to see the consistency that we want. This sauce you can keep it in the container and use it whenever you want. It will last quite long time. Now let's bring the chopping board. The chicken I bought it whole. We are going to open it side between of the breast with the kitchen scissor. If you can't do it, then ask your butcher to do it for you. You just break it like this, see? Remove the excess fat and we just turn it over. Remove these little tips and make a few cuts here to sauce to go inside, and here. This is done. So now I'm going to put in a pan and then toast it, this part, to make it more crispy. My griller is hot now in a medium-high heat. Add olive oil to toast the chicken skin before roasting it in the oven. Let's put the chicken breast side down first on the griller. I'm trying to replicate the beautiful color and crispier skin. It takes around 4 to 5 minutes each side. Meanwhile, I'm going to turn on the oven in 190 degrees centigrade to make it very hot. Flip it over. Looks beautiful. Now I'm going to prepare the tray with salt and olive oil. Chicken is ready. Let's put on the tray and sprinkle salt very well. Be generous because we haven't used any salt yet. Right amount of salt helps to increase the flavor. If you can't have it, then you decide, okay? Turn it to the other side and sprinkle the salt. Pepper we don't need because our sauce is very spicy already. And brush the piri piri sauce. I like to use the sauce a lot. Again, flip to other side and brush the sauce. Be quite generous, okay? Because it helps to make it moisture if you use a lot of sauce. Now it is going to the preheated oven for around 30 minutes, with the skin side down to not to burn the skin yet. 30 minutes passed now. Let's take the chicken out. Again, going to brush the sauce on the chicken, both sides. Now let's put the more sauce on top. Actually, I am using all sauce. It makes the chicken juicy and the leftover cooked sauce is going to be delicious. Again, it is going into the oven, this time with the skin side up for around 35 to 40 minutes to make it a crispier skin. After 40 minutes, the chicken is done. It took around 1 hour and 10 minutes to cook in total. Let it rest around 5 minutes to settle the flavor down. Can you hear the sound of our chicken? It is perfectly crispy and juicy and cooked so well. Cooking time always depends on your heat. After 5 minutes, I am transferring chicken to the chopping board and going to put this lovely sauce into a bowl. Now let's chop it up into 8 pieces like this for 4 portions. It is not dry at all. You know, it is all about cooking with lots of sauce. It gives it moisture. See, it became a lot. To check if the chicken is cooked or not, poke it with the skewer in the thicker part of the chicken. If the juice runs clear, then chicken is cooked. I'm going to put it into the serving plate. And I'm adding a bit of spring coriander to garnish and a bit sauce on top. This sauce has so much flavor. If you don't finish all, keep in the jar in the fridge, then we can use for months. This looks fantastic. Who wouldn't like if you bring this plate on the dining table? Now let's taste. So flavorful, just made to perfection. Garlicky, lemony flavor, and the salt is just right amount. And spicy, it's not that very spicy, but it's just perfect. Everything is perfect. And meat cooked to perfection. Meat is so tender, delicious. Just make it and eat it. You can eat with little side dishes, for example salad, rice, and the leftover sauce goes perfectly with anything. I really recommend you to give it a try. This is a simple, economic, delicious, and life-changing dish. I hope you will try it. That's all for now. I hope you like it. Don't forget to click subscribe for lots of more delicious cooking recipes. Give a like if you enjoyed this video. And check out the link to my website for amazing recipes in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and goodbye.